The name of mathematician, Lilavati, has not been heard by most of us. It is said about her that she used to count the leaves of the tree. Hardly anyone knows that the author of the mathematics book from which hundreds of countries of the world, including Europe, are teaching mathematics today, is Lilavati, the daughter of Maharishi Bhaskaracharya, a great mathematician of India. Today mathematicians are awarded the Lilavati Award in the field of promotion and propagation of mathematics. Let's know about the great mathematician Lilavati, by whose name mathematics was recognized. In the 10th century, there was a great scholar of mathematics and astrology called Bhaskaracharya in South India. His daughter's name was Lilavati. She was their only child. He learned from Jyotish's calculations that she will become a widow after a few days of marriage. After thinking a lot, he found such a marriage, in which the girl would not be a widow when she got married. The date of the marriage was fixed. The work of watching the time was taken from the water clock. A small hole was made in a large bowl and left in a pitcher of water. There was a clock when the bowl was filled with water from the well and submerged in water. But Vidhata has only thought. Lilavati was sitting in 16 dresses. Everyone was waiting for that auspicious wedding when a pearl broke from Lilavati's ornament and fell into the bowl and the hole was closed. The auspicious marriage passed and no one even knew. The marriage had to be done on the second marriage. Lilavati became a widow. The bond of patience of father and daughter was broken. Lilavati started living in her father's house. To remove the legitimate sorrow of the daughter, Bhaskaracharya started teaching her mathematics. He also understood the usefulness of the rest of his life in the study of mathematics. Within a few days, she became a complete scholar in the subject. Bhaskaracharya has created a book on patty mathematics, algebra and astrology. Much of the mathematics in it is Lilavati's creation. Bhaskaracharya has named the part of Patimath as Lilavati to immortalize his daughter. Bhaskaracharya had devised mathematical formulas that were in poetry to teach mathematics to his daughter Lilavati. Those formulas had to be memorized. After that, mathematics questions were solved using those formulas. Before memorizing, Bhaskaracharya used to explain Lilavati in simple language, slowly. He used to address the child affectionately, "Lovely daughter Lilavati with deer-like eyes, these are the sooths." Using this style of teaching his daughter, Bhaskaracharya wrote a great book of mathematics, which he named Lilavati. Nowadays mathematics is considered to be a dry subject, but how can Bhaskaracharya's book, Lilavati, mathematics also be taught by blending entertainment, curiosity, etc., with pleasure? This is a sample. Take an example of Lilavati. A group of pure lotus worshipped Shiva, Vishnu and Surya with the 3rd, 5th and 6th respectively, Parvati from the 4th and the remaining 6 lotus to the Guru's feet. Hey, Bail Lilavati, tell me soon how many flowers were there in that lotus group. Answer: 120 lotus flowers. Explaining the square and the cube, Bhaskaracharya says, "I.e. Bail, Lilavati, square area and its area is called square. The multiplication of two equal numbers is also called a square. Similarly, the product of three equal numbers is cube and a solid with 12 cells and equal sides is also a cube." The word root is used in Sanskrit in the sense of origin of a tree or plant or in the sense of origin of an object in a broader form. Therefore, in ancient mathematics, square root meant the cause or origin of the square, i.e. square, one side. Similarly, the meaning of cube root can also be understood. There were many methods of extracting square and cube roots. In order to answer Lilavati's questions, a huge book called Siddhant Shiromani was written, which has 4 parts: 1. Lilavati, 2. Algebra, 3. Planetary mathematicals and 4. Goladhyay. In Lilavati, the formulas of mathematics and astronomy have been explained in a very simple and poetic way. Fasi, a scholar of Akbar's court, translated Lilavati into Persian in 1587. The first translation of Lilavati into English was done by J. Weller in 1716.